It happened to me. I was physically and emotionally abused for 22 years until I split up with the abuser. The emotional abuse still happens from time to time. The abuser was my boyfriend, also the father of my child, who later on became my husband. So physically, I would suffer body aches and bruises. Mentally and emotionally, it really has left me with low self-esteem. I still struggle sometimes believing that I am enough and that I'm beautiful and that I deserve respect and love. And because I was made to believe that the cheating, the verbal abuse, the disrespect, the beating, humiliation, I was made to believe that all that was my fault. And it has also affected my spiritual life. I would find it so difficult to kneel down and pray, to study the Bible, to read the Bible. So it would be something that is so difficult. However, I just want to be thankful. I am thankful that I came to Jesus at the time when I did in my life, because I was not always a Christian that is praying, that's going to church. I was not even an Adventist for that matter. So I thank God that he came into my life at the time that he did, and I allowed him to have that relationship with him at the time, because I really cannot imagine how I would be and how long would I have let the abuse to go on had it not for the fact that God was in my life. And even though I could not, at times I could not pray, but I thank God that I knew that he cares, and from the fact that I knew that there are people who are praying for me. So even though I am seeing a therapist and who is of great help in my life, I still don't think that I would have made it where I am without God. So I also just want to say that at times as human beings, it's easy for us to ignore abuse. It's easy for us to justify abuse, to say that it's okay, it's my fault. It's easy to suppress it as well, because you think that okay, it will go away. It's easy to do all those things, because I think for various reasons, because of the fact that maybe you would have been told that it's your own fault and you believe it. You would be thinking that the person will change, especially if maybe they come back and apologize and promise that it will not happen, and it's easy then for you to forgive. And sometimes you don't see a life outside of the situation, and sometimes you think, no, but my abuse is better than some other person's abuse, maybe because you have not been to hospital, you do not suffer a broken rib, and things like that. So you think that therefore it justifies, or it's better, or maybe you think that it's better than the next person's abuse, and it makes you feel like it's okay, then I can stay. So many reasons, but for me, I would say that it doesn't matter what kind of abuse that you endure, whether it's physical, whether it's emotional, whether it's sexually. Abuse is abuse, and I think that the first step in claiming yourself is to break the silence, is to find courage and to find strength to break the silence. It is not easy on the way to recovery. It's not an easy road, but taking baby steps, it also helps. It helps a lot. Being the first step being, of course, to break the silence, because then you know that you are defeating the abuse and that you are claiming your life back. So, and also knowing and understanding that there are people who care, because it's easy to wallow in the misery of the abuse. So once you start to speak out, then you know that there are people who care, that you can speak to someone and actually they can listen to you, and they can actually show respect that you have been robbed of. And above all, knowing and understand that God cares, He respects you. You are more precious to Him, and He wants to protect you. He actually wants you to see how precious you are in His side. I say, that is the first step to moving forward.